Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's make a fish pie or meat pie today. So you can use this recipe for your fish pie or your meat pie. Okay, the only difference is just the fish. You can replace it with your meat if you're making a meat pie. Okay, but for this recipe I'm going to make a fish pie. I'm going to be explaining to you how you can make your commercial meat pie using the same recipe or your fish pie. Okay, the only difference is the fish. This is what makes it fish pie, and if it is meat or beef or chicken, it automatically becomes chicken pie or meat pie or fish pie. Do you understand? So I have my carrot here diced already. I have my fish. Okay, this is sardine fish. Okay, they call it Aries. They call it Aries also. It is sardine fish, so I have one of it here. You can use any fish of your choice. You can use Titus, you can use any type of fish of your choice. You are free to use any type of fish. Okay, so I have my pepper here. I have 3 pepper here. This is atarodo and it is 3. Okay, I have my chopped onion here, a medium size of onion. One of it is what I have here. So I have my thyme and my curry. This is my curry and this is my thyme, and I have half tablespoon, I don't know if you can see it, half tablespoon of thyme and curry. So I have my seasoning cube. It depends on how you want your seasoning cube to be, how tasty you want it to be. So I'm also going to be using my salt. This is salt, so it depends on the taste. You're going to just add it based on what you want. Okay, the taste. So what I did to this fish is I put it in my pot and add 1 seasoning cube to it, something like this. I added diced onion and 2 pepper to it, and I parboiled it for like 10 to 15 minutes and deboned it. Remove all the bone. If you are used to this fish, you know that it has a lot of bones, so I had to do all of that off camera so that this video can be fast. Okay, so now let's move to the preparation of the filling. So one thing that is not here is Irish potato. You can add Irish potato to your meat pie or fish pie or chicken pie. So you're going to dice it also like this. Some people don't like Irish potato. There's no law that states that you must have your Irish potato. If you are working for a client that doesn't like Irish potato, you can remove it from the recipe, but it is also part of the recipe for fish pie, meat pie, chicken pie, whatever pie you are making. It is very compulsory that you put it in. But if you're working for a client that doesn't like it, like I said, you can exclude it. Okay, remove it. So you're going to dice your Irish potato just like the way you have diced your carrot. Okay, that's what you're going to do. I couldn't lay my hands on Irish potato. I've walked around, I couldn't get. So in my area I need to go out to the market before I can get it. So I just have to work with what is here right now. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and prepare our filling first before we move to the dough. Okay. So I have my pot on fire already, and I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetable oil. So right here I have like 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil right in my pot. Okay, so you don't need too much of oil, so you allow your oil to get a little bit hot. So once you're done, you go in with your chopped onion. Okay, so I'm going to go in my so be generous with your onion. I don't like to manage my onion. That's the secret of every delicious meal. Onion is very important, so go ahead and stir fry it for like 1 minute. So once you're done stir frying it, okay, I'm going to go in with my diced pepper. Okay, just go in with so you can use any type of pepper you want. You can use hot pepper, you can use black pepper, whatever type of pepper you want to use, you are free to use it. So stir fry for a while. Once you're done stir frying, okay, you're going to go in with your fish. Okay, so go ahead and add your fish in here. Okay, so once you go into your fish, just use your spoon to stir it together like this. So now at this point you're going to stir it very well. Now go ahead and add your seasoning, your curry and your thyme to it like this. Okay, so you can also now add your seasoning cube to it. Okay, so I went ahead to add a little bit of curry to my own, because of course you need to have that greenish. Okay, can you see? So I added a little bit of curry more. So now you're going to go in with your carrot. So at this point you have to go in with your carrot and your Irish potato. If you are using Irish potato, go in with your Irish potato also, and then give it a good stir, and then you're going to go ahead and add some water to your sauce. Add water to it and give it a stir. I'm going to add another half cup of water to it. So I added half cup of water in two places. Okay, so now you're just going to go ahead and stir it together. You're going to go ahead and add your sauce. Add salt to it. Okay, go ahead and mix it together. You can add any seasoning of your choice. Do you understand? So you could check and try and adjust your seasoning at this point if there's need for. I've covered this and allow it to cook for like 5 minutes. Okay, so guys, let's take a look at what we have here. So this is it at this point. So I have 1 tablespoon of flour here. Okay, and 3 tablespoons of water here. So just to bind my filling together. Okay, can you see? You can still use it this way. Okay, but this is just going to give it that consistency. Okay, that's thick. So you just add water. You can add all-purpose flour, or you can use corn flour. So just go ahead and add it. It's just going to help thicken the filling together. So go ahead and just mix it together. It's just going to help to thicken it. Okay, and bind all the fillings together. Okay, so we're going to allow it to cook for another 1 minute, and then we'll drop it. Okay, so right now this is it. After 10 seconds the filling is ready, so I'm just going to put up my gas. I'm going to allow the filling to cool down, but because I I really need this urgently, I'm going to put it inside the freezer for it to quickly cool down. Okay, so hey guys, so let's prepare our dough. So I have 5 cups of leveled flour. Leveled. Okay, leveled. Okay, don't let it be too full. Okay, I'm going to be making a video on how to properly measure your dry ingredients. Okay, so I've sieved the flour, so I'm going to go in with my sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. So you can go ahead, so you can increase your sugar level, okay, depending on how you want it. So I'm going to go in half teaspoon of salt. Okay, so this is half tablespoon of baking powder. So you don't need too much of baking powder in this recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and have half tablespoon of baking powder in here. So I'm going to be using cold water. Okay, cold water for this recipe. Your egg has to be cold. Okay, I'm going with my 250 grams of margarine. Okay, so you're going to mix all your dry ingredients together. We're going to go ahead now and mix everything together. Like I said, if you like more sugar, you can increase the sugar level to 3 tablespoons. Depends on what you want. Okay, depends on what you want. So at this point it's going to be looking like this. Okay, so your flour is going to be looking like this. Okay, so you're going to now go in with your egg and crack in your egg in. Okay, so this is the big size of egg. So I'm going to go in with my egg and just mix it. So I like to go in with my milk inside my cup. So I have 3 tablespoons of milk right here. So now I'm going to add cold water. Now I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of water. So I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of cold water in here, and then I'm going to mix it together. Okay, so mix it together, gradually add it to my my dough. Okay, so you don't add water too much. Okay, carefully add your water, because when you're making your meat pie, you don't really need too much of water in here. So whatever water you're adding, you have to be careful. Okay, you can see that I still have little milk there. I'm going to add 2 more spoons. That gives me 6 spoons of water. Okay, so you carefully add it. Okay, so you don't end up adding too much of water inside your dough, because this, until it forms a dough, So we're gonna go ahead and wrap our dough so I could wrap it. So I'm going to go ahead and allow the dough to rest. I'll put it inside the freezer to rest for like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Then we'll come and work on it, okay? So my filling is cooled down. So here is my filling. Okay, so this is my meat pie mold. So I have water here that I'm going to use, and this is my rolling pin, and this is the dough, and this is my pan. So I'm going to be putting my. So I'm going to go ahead now and first of all flour my work surface. Okay, so I'm going to flour it like this. Set this aside, then bring out my dough. To spread your flour, you can also use your flour on your rolling pin. So I'm going to go ahead now and I left it for like so this is first go ahead and cut it into different sizes, okay? So I'm going to go ahead now and just knead this together a little more. Don't over knead it, if not your meat pie is going to be hard, okay? So just knead it a little a little, and then spread your surface, and then just go ahead and use your rolling pin to roll it out. So now look at what I have here. It's not too thick, it's not too flat, okay? So I'm going to arrange it inside our meat pie mold, okay? So arrange it properly. Can you see what I'm doing? And then go in with your filling. So I'm just trying to go in with your filling, guys. Like I like my filling to be really rich, okay? So be generous with your fillings, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just use water to, put water on the edges. So this is just going to seal the pie when you cover it up, okay? So just use your water like this and then go ahead and cover it, okay? So cover it and press it. So once you press it and remove the excess dough, okay? So just go ahead and remove the excess dough and then open it up automatically. You have your pie. Can you see the shape on both sides? So I'm going to put it here in the pan. So let's put this one aside. Take another one. Just, if you have done it well, it's not meant to even stick to your work surface, okay? It's not meant to. So just, even if you don't flour it, you're still going to, stay without sticking to your work surface or your rolling pin. So this is how you know if you have the right thickness for your dough, the right consistency for your dough, okay? So it should not be too light or too thick, okay? So go ahead, guys, so arrange it and go in with your filling, okay? Okay, go in with your water to seal it in, okay? So I'm just going to use my water to go around my dough like this. This is just going to help to seal it properly, and then go ahead. So press it very well and then open. So you're going to have your pie like this. So if you don't have a meat pie molder, okay, what you can do is to get something that has round surface like this, okay? So when you're done rolling your dough, flattening your dough, get something that's round, okay? Place it at the middle like this, okay? So now let it down. You can use your knife to go around it, okay? Okay, hope you can see what I'm doing. So use your knife to go around. So you make sure that this whatever you decide to use should not be too big, okay? Because because if it's too big, it's going to make your meat pie look big. Okay, so this pie molder is very cheap. It's not too expensive. Okay, so you can just get one. So once you're done, remove it. Okay, so you're gonna have something round like this. Go ahead and fill it on one side. Okay, like this. So go in with your fillings. You might be saying that the carrot is much. Yes, that's because I like veggies in my filling. So you could add spring onion to your filling. Okay, so just go ahead and then cover it up like this into 2 equal parts, and then with your fork, okay, just close it up. You could also put water in there. Okay, go ahead and close it up like this. So this is the one that doesn't have that I used this bowl for. Okay, I see that it's looking bigger than every other one that I have here, so just put it inside your pan. Okay, that's how to go about it when you don't have a mold. Okay, hey guys, so these are the pie. Okay, ready for my baking. So this is the leftover. I just roll it here. Okay, so now with my fork, I'm going to go ahead and poke some holes here. So the essence of doing this is to make sure that whatever air that is inside has space to escape, okay, from inside the pie. So just use your fork too. So this is it. So this is my egg wash. I have one egg right here, so you can add milk to it, whatever. So this is what will make it look shiny. Okay, so now I'm going to, I don't have a brush for now, so with my hand, make sure your hands are clean. So go ahead and apply it on top of the pie. So if you have your brush, feel free to do that, but make sure you wash your hands. So my hands are clean, properly washed. Okay, so let's go and take them to the oven. This is the final look of the pie. I had to flip it over because I'm using a local oven to bake. Can you see? So this particular one, I didn't seal it with water. That is why it is opening. So make sure you seal yours, okay, with water so that it doesn't end up opening. So I intentionally left this one like this so that you can see the difference between this one and the other one. Hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, let me know where you're watching this video from. This pie can be sold between 800 to 1500 naira, depend on your location and depend on the filling that you are using.